I don't know what he's up to. I'm Kim Wolhuter, wildlife filmmaker. I've been called maverick, eccentric, and even crazy because of how I approach my work. I make intimate documentaries that show animals as they are in their natural habitat. I get up close and personal. My father and grandfather were rangers before me. Now I carry on the family legacy here in Mashatu Game Reserve as a wildlife filmmaker. I want to show you what these animals are really like. I'm Kim Wolhuter, maverick wildlife filmmaker. For my latest documentary, I'm filming spotted hyenas on Mashatu. Hyenas are the most misunderstood animals on Earth. They're labeled dirty, dangerous, and scavengers. My whole objective is to change that. I've been filming this spotted hyena clan for about a year and a half now, 18 months. And the reason I chose these hyenas was because these guys live in the central area of Mashatu, where there's no camps, they don't visit any camps, so they have no human interference and they don't interact with people in any way. And that's hugely important because when hyenas go to campsites, people feed them and it just destroys their whole habits and everything, and they become incredibly dangerous. There was this female by the name of Kwas, and she was amazingly relaxed, and all the other hyenas moved away when I moved in to take photographs, and she stayed 3-4 meters away. She was the only hyena that had a cub at that time. Every time I saw this little guy, he would come running out to the car, bouncing away, and then as he get to the car, he'd turn around and sprint back into the den, absolutely terrified. And then a minute or so later, he'd peek his head out and he'd come out again. And he did this every time. And so I named him Bounce. Why could I not? I mean, I had to name him Bounce because he was just so bouncy. Whenever I get to the den and I get out to take photographs and stuff, Bounce would come running over.
Yes.
Wasn't the easiest thing to take photographs because Bounce would want to then play.
You're a turtle monkey.
He's just turned into my greatest fan, and I can't wait to see him. Now, I haven't seen him for the last couple of weeks, but Bounce is now about, he's just over a year old, so he's not spending much time at the den. He's quite mobile, following his mother everywhere and sort of doing his own thing. Now, the den is like a focal point for me, so not having him come to the den is a bit of a bummer. It's time for me to head out now. I need to head up to the den towards the last area where I saw Bounce. I haven't seen him for a while now. Oh, look at the little piggies. Oh, look, guys. So I'm going to head up north, because that's, well, sort of northwest is where the hyenas hang out. My camp is down here on the Limpopo River, right in the south. So everything is that way, up to the north of me. Now, Mashatu Game Reserve is situated in the northeastern corner of Botswana, where the Shashi and Limpopo rivers meet. And it's part of this whole trans-frontier conservation area, including Zimbabwe and South Africa. It's a massive wild wilderness. Eesh, that storm was hectic last night. But it seems to be clearing up a bit now, and I just hope it stays that way. I'm just chuffed my canopy held out, and you know, all my equipment is still dry, and I managed to get some shut-eye. But let's get this thing off here and get out of here. It's amazing how quickly the rivers in this area flood, and they go down again. But with all the rain last night, this river's still swollen. So I think I'm gonna try and have a goof. So I'm heading down there. I'm gonna go for a swim in the river. It was in high flood this morning. I'm gonna head down here and jump in, but this is slippery. I don't know how I'm gonna get in this water graciously. This is gonna be such fun. Oh, it's shallow here. Down there, it's definitely deeper. I've never swum in the river. Look, it's been full like this, and I'm only... hope the crocodiles aren't in here. This is so cool. Going down. Look at this tree, horizontal, over the river. I don't know how it's hanging on here with these few roots, but it is. Oh. This is so cool. I'm just loving it. Oh. Oh, it's quite a strong current. Oh. Into the rapids. Oh. Well, I must say that was really stupid. You know, I was of the understanding that crocodiles don't like fast-flowing water. But when I got to the riverbank to climb out, I saw this guy. You know, Botswana is a really dry country, and especially this corner of Botswana, it's like semi-desert here. So these rains, you know, the rain sort of seeps away into the soils really quickly, but it's still flowing beneath them. And this looks, you know, supposedly dry here, but underneath there's flowing water, and I just don't know if this is going to be capable of supporting my vehicle. But I really need to get across the river. I want to find bounds. So I reckon if I take a line here, I'm pretty sure this is okay. As I say, the last time I came through here, I got horribly stuck right down onto my chassis. So I hope that doesn't happen now. And here, elephants over there. Okay, well maybe if I do get stuck, I'll have company. Elephants for company. There we go. Going in. Oh, all of that for nothing. That was so easy. Now to get up this bank. Listen. Go on, car, go, eater. I made it, I made it. Oh, pussycat, pussycat, where have you gone? There's the big boy. Hey, my boy. Where are you off to? You look lean and mean. hungry boy. Last night, or earlier this morning, I heard lions squabbling, fighting, I don't know what it was, and I was up in the hills there following hyenas, and I had to come out of there. It was a hell of a thing. And here he's marking on a bush. Yeah, this is your posse, dude. And I eventually found 2 lionesses, but they didn't have a kill or anything, and they were walking, coming from the east, heading back down that way. So I don't know if they were fighting with this guy or what was happening. But I left them and I was doing these slider shots now, and then I just heard this guy calling here. I think he's going to the pan where I was. When they get walking, they can get quite a pace. This guy travels huge. I mean, he goes all the way into Zimbabwe, right up to the north here, all the way to the south, and quite a long way west. Big bull in the middle of the river there. Where are you going, dude? You just... This little guy, he's just lying there having his own fun. Yeah, enjoy it, dude. Now you've got to get up that bank somehow. What did that one do? Ah. Wonder how this little guy's going to get up. Hey, no. You don't have to eat toads, guys.